Back to part 2 of our getting through Lords of Fallen as easy as possible walkthrough. So we can get straight into it. For you it may have been a couple of seconds, for me it's been a couple of days. Okay, so where were we? Right, so we come on through here, take this geezer out. Cheeky bastard. Now, we're doing this walkthrough as bog standard basic, because I can't stand people who do walkthroughs where they're like fully maxed out. I've seen people doing it, you know, and it's like, well, yeah, sure, it'd be easy to take out that boss when you've got all the best weapons and kit. So it's best to play it through the same way you're playing it through. Now we've got a guy up on the roof over there who'll cause issues if we venture too far. So what we're going to do, we're going to shoot some balls in his direction. I don't like that I haven't really got a long range weapon. Just be mindful of him over there, because you find most of these the little wizardy enemies like him. See what I mean? They're practically snipers, to be honest. Okay, that doesn't matter. We wanted to go into Umbral briefly anyway, right? Now, because I normally play through on Radiance, I'd have like a long range attack that I could take him out with. Which unfortunately don't have here. And come around here, and there'll be a little guy sitting down here. Make short work of him. Not quite sure why an eyeball pops up. Oh, you did that. Oh, mate. Yeah, not a massive fan of any of these umbral spells. Right, what we're going to do, just so we can get our basically our second life back. And we come around here. Now there's an enemy in here. It could be a bit of a shit, especially as when you're starting out early out. These enemies become quite common throughout later areas of the game, and it's that little weird little machine gun attack they do. Pain in the ass. But we'll see it. Whoa! Literally did nothing. Tell you what pisses me off about this game, or one of the things, is the fact that the enemy never get affected by collision. Yeah, poor old us. Every time we swing a weapon, we're hitting something. I mean, to be honest, actually, did a fair bit of damage to him. Okay, so we want to jump into the umbral. Now you see we've got a lot of withered health, where it's great if once we attack somebody, we'll get all our health back, which you'll see in a second. Fucking stamina on this guy. So all we did there was basically a solo play finishing move, if you like. And now if we see any of these the soul balls, as we can call them, we'll take them. To top our lives up. Like I said, this is my first playthrough in this particular build. Not a fan of it so far. Eyeball spell. Yeah, you take it or leave it, really. Dirty bastard. Now, see, as I was saying before about the umbral enemies vanish when you go into a different world, so the human enemies shouldn't come into the umbral world. It's not fair. So I always feel like we should be able to go in there. Oh, I'm smoking drugs, you can go in there. So we've got another blue guy. Now you don't even need to see them. You can get them through walls. You hear that little ping, and you know you got them. Because I keep hiding by the walls, constantly battling against collision damage. I can't remember. I think later we can actually come through there. Okay, so this is where once the game will try and give you a tutorial for backstabbing, which we just ruined. Basically, it's a power attack. When they go red, you take them down. So we'll just come around here to activate the vestige. Now we're actually just going to rest here just because the state of our health. And before we bother about upgrading, we're actually going to go into Umbral. We'll come on down here because there's a really good item we want. And sad thing is, a lot of people who rush through the game, you know, they miss out on things like this, which are optional. Now, if the eggs have a health bar, it means there's a enemy in there. So if you take out the egg, you ain't gonna get surprised by the enemy. Okay. Pop the belly, and we get Umbral Eye of Betrayed Eliod. Now, because he's stuck up there, we can have a little look. So basically, it gives you an extra soul flay charge, which is really useful. And we'll pop the memory so we can get, and we'll just leave him to it. Feel free if you want to stay and listen. Some of them do reveal some storyline. Now, one they don't really tell you about is if you do the Hoover Up method, the left trigger and R1 on PlayStation, it will let you hoover up the any souls. I'm not going to bother those guys, they ain't worth the hassle. Huh. And I just noticed I've got all little hands hanging down my back. Weird. What are we doing for time? 12 minutes, good. So we're going to upgrade. It's up to you what you want to put your points in. Usually I will always do vitality first. Thing is with a lot of these games, so you can have 1,000 vitality points and still get 2 hits or 1 hit by some enemies. So I'm putting it into Radiance because I want to get Radiance weapon and spells later. So first thing you want to do is quickly run and take out this guy, just to get him out of the way. Then turn around. If you feel comfortable, you can try and take him out with a parry. I'd say my parrying skills, I wouldn't say 50-50, I'd say probably 40-60. And we get first one of our rings, which is basically stamina ring. If you're familiar with Souls, it's like the Chloramphy ring. That's how you say it. You don't need to linger around this area really, we're just coming down, and whatever range weapon you've got, if you've got no range weapons you can even get away with just chucking a stone. Ooh. Get. Okay, so what's happened there is he's popped down from the top, which doesn't always happen. Yeah, I'm actually, that eyeball thing is growing on me. Now remember, you have a timer on your eyeball, so you don't want to linger too long. Just in case you die, you want to kick down the plank first. Nice bit of frost damage that does. Now there would have been another enemy here, but if you remember, he dropped down. And this is where we were before, except for there was an umber wall, so we climbed up the ladder. Okay, so we're getting close to coming up on our first boss. Weirdly, who actually becomes one of our best friends, really. Now, there is a ladder that takes you up here. I'm not really sure why, though. There's no way you can go. So there seems to be no point to it, really. Could be wrong, though. And here's the old Iron Wayfarer again.
You carry the lamp long enough. If you don't want to make use of this. I've given you more from now on. Find your own.
And what he's just given you is a Vestral Seed, which basically like it's a mini checkpoint. And you can only plant it on these weird flowers. So that acts exactly as a vestige. Okay, now the first boss we're going to come up on is Pieta. Now she actually becomes one of our main NPCs. Just quickly grab this. Now, a weird mechanic that it does in Lords of the Fallen. Don't worry about them lot there. Leave them to it. You can, if you want to. You can either up the souls from them. It's not an awful lot. So, to get summon signs for your NPCs, you've got to die. Which is going to show that mechanic. As I said, we ain't going to do cutscenes. Just to speed things up. And we're just going to let Pieta kill us. One thing I've noticed in this game, for some reason, you'll see it compared to other bosses and NPCs, our guy is basically a midget. They're all tower above us. Okay, now what you'll see is the Iron Wayfarer, aka Harkin, has now appeared. Now he's not going to do an awful lot. He's more just there for distraction, really. Now this is a battle where if you're good at parrying, it's easy.
It always comes down to this.
Ooh. Oh, now that something you want to avoid. Oh, okay. And she will go into a second stage eventually. But you can see how if you can parry it, how easy she is. And she'll do that, she'll drop stars, so whichever path she takes, that's where the stars will drop down from. Now, remember, so now she's going to split, so you can see all the arrows are going to be roughly there. There we go.
Too damn.
He's gone now. Watch out for the flame. And get back into a parrying battle. Her parries aren't actually too bad, they're really exaggerated. Ah, that's what you got to watch out for. Okay, into our second life. We're going to get the wing again. So we'll come over this side. Oh, okay. We screwed up a bit there. First time I ever took on this boss, it was a nightmare. It's a proper rage boss. As you learn her patterns, you find it's actually a really easy boss. I haven't really worked out whether having the summons, etc., make an awful big difference. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to have one more try quickly, and then we'll end it here. So this time we're going to go in without Hawking. I have noticed a difference in difficulty with human co-op, but we'll see. Let's give her a little bit oh, you messed up there. Ah! Ah! Damn it. Ah, damn it. What is going on here? Tell you what.
Substitute indeed.
Piss off. In fact, she's doing all this to us, and then she wants to come join our little merry band afterwards. Bitch. Okay, well, we'll end it there. We'll come back to the second part, and we will annihilate her. Okay, yeah, so see you soon as always. Toodaloo.